Hi, and welcome to the Let's Do Video Podcast. Today we have a work for home tip that might help you relieve some anxiety and stress for those who are new to working at home. This is a bit of a team building suggestion. Now, first of all, I want to make it clear, I do this with my team on a voluntary basis. It's a little different. Some people might think it's a little weird, and you don't want to force video on people. You don't want people to be uncomfortable. So do this. If you do this, do it voluntarily. So we call this technique, our nickname for it among the team, is Video Tomatoes. And we created it by adapting a technique that we're using for individual productivity, which also helped working from home, which is the Pomodoro technique. I'm not going to spend too much time on it, but basically with Pomodoro, and it's really great from working at home because sometimes it's hard to get started on that 8-hour project, or that 10-hour project, or that 3-day project, and it just sits there day after day. You keep procrastinating on it. The idea with Pomodoro, named after the tomato timers we used to have in our kitchens, is you set a timer for 25 minutes, and you work for 25 minutes, and at the end you set the timer for 5 minutes and take the break. And you force yourself to take that 5-minute break, and you train your brain to think, okay, 25 minutes, I can handle that. I know a break is coming. There's more to it, but basically that's been working for us. So we created the video Pomodoro, and let me show you how that works. I'm in a video Pomodoro right now with Anna from my team. She's one of my team members who voluntarily chooses to do this with me. And what happens is she puts herself on mute, and I put her in a little thumbnail at the top of my screen. And we have if you go to tomato-timer.com, there's a lot of websites that have a Pomodoro timer. And we start the timer, and I stay muted and she stays muted, and we just work. And for some reason, just seeing her there reinforces that, hey, I'm not just lost working at home. I'm part of a team. You know, especially for workers who are working at home for the first time, maybe thinking, this is a little scary. Does my boss know that I'm working? Are they going to decide they don't need me? Is this a bad thing? But if you see your teammates, it's just reassuring. And if I have a quick question, I unmute and ask her. If she has a quick question, we get work done this way. So I could switch over on the website, making changes. I'm focusing on my work. This is what I'm seeing. But up in the corner, I have Anna. I need to put up a new podcast, check out our podcast series. Might as well show it off while we're here. And meanwhile, I know that I'm not alone. I know that I'm still part of the team. The anxiety goes away. So when the timer ends, we go to a short break. We set a 5-minute timer, and sometimes we chat. We are friends. We work together. Sometimes we chat about life. Sometimes I turn off my camera. I want to eat. I want to have a snack. I want to stretch out. It's whatever we want to do. And then when the 5 minutes is up, we say, hey, do we have it in us to do another Pomodoro? We want to knock out some more work. And for some reason, this technique, it works for us in terms of individual productivity. Get a lot more work this way, whether we do it team-based or not. But it's reassuring. And Let's Do Video, we celebrated our 5-year anniversary as a virtual team. And I don't feel like we're a random bunch of contractors that are all kind of contributing our individual tasks. I feel like we're a team, and this sort of technique, using video for team building in a way that doesn't stress people out, really makes me feel a lot more comfortable with the whole work for home. So Anna, while I have you here, do you have anything you'd like to add?
Yeah, just to kind of follow up with what you were saying, when you first brought up the Pomodoro method to me, I thought to myself, how are we actually going to get anything done in 25 minutes? But what I learned was that, I think most of us nowadays, we probably have a short attention span, meaning we're distracted by our phones, or it could be anything, especially when you're working remote. So in those 25 minutes, what I've learned is that, I put my phone on mute, I put it away. For those 25 minutes, we're focusing solely on that one task that we're working on. And like you said, we can do it together. We can unmute and we can interact. And we do a few of those. The next thing you know, we are actually completing a project, something that probably could have taken hours to do on my own or on your own. We do it together in a shorter period of time, so we're more productive.
And you can tell me honestly, I hope you could tell me honestly, having my goofy face, your boss's face, in the corner of your screen, is that a nightmare, or is it okay?
It's very pleasant.
Oh, okay, now you're just being too nice.
It's the hair.
The hair. Okay, but I hope that it fosters a sense that we're not just people who do tasks for each other over email. We really are part of a team.
Definitely.
Thank you so much, Anna, for joining me. So I hope that you enjoyed this and found it valuable, and maybe some of you will try this. And if not this, at least take the time to say, hey, we're working from home. It might be stressing our teams out. What can we do for team building? What can we do to enhance productivity? This isn't the magic cure technique that's going to work for everyone. This is what my team came up with, and it works for some of us. Come up with your own stuff and share it with us in the comments. Thanks again. If you enjoyed this, you could find more content at letsdovideo.com.